Well, good evening, Mayor and Council members. At the November 29th closed session, the Council expressed an interest in Advisory Board consolidation. The Town Manager's Office and the Clerk's Office have been working with staff Advisory Board liaisons to suggest a possible alignment for you to consider. This will be a process. I'm here to start this process. I'm here to present facts about boards in their current state, to show you one possible alignment, then how it would look, to put forward the next steps that need to be taken, and to answer any of the questions that may come up during the discussion. The board alignments listed here were chosen based on commonalities within the board charges. This list was part of your packet, and I also sent along the board charges to you over the weekend to give you more information to consider in your discussion today. All right, I'm sorry. Currently, there are 16 advisory boards and commissions and 1 task force. The Truth Plaque Task Force is not included in the following charts, as there is no formal charge, seat designation, or terms specified in the town code. Of the 134 seats, currently 75 of those are filled, resulting in a 44% vacancy rate. The bar chart on the right breaks down the vacancies by boards and commissions. This chart breaks down each board by gender based on data available. I would like to note that the applications need to be updated to reflect more than just the binary genders that are presented here. This is the current composition of advisory boards by race, and on the right you can see Carrboro's population by race. Note there are no Hispanic or Latino members on any board. With 44% vacancy rate, 43% of the seats are white, 7% are black, and those who are indigenous, multiracial, and Asian make up each 1%. These slides were in your packet and is a breakdown of each board and commission. It has the number of seats, the active members, and the vacancies. The vacancy rate varies from 14% to 86% within each board. The only boards that are 100% are the NTAAC, down here, and the Stormwater Advisory Board Commission. Boards that are currently cannot meet due to a lack of quorum include the Environmental Advisory Board, the Greenways Commission, the Racial Equity Commission, and possibly the Human Services Commission, who may be in a position to lose another member. The next 6 slides are based on the sample alignment that has been presented in your packet. If you were to combine the following boards with the vacancy rate across all the boards would be 20%. And that doesn't include the applicants that we have who are ready to fill seats. It's important to stress that we do not want to remove anyone from any board. We would like to keep everyone on, and then they leave as their term expires, even if the number goes above the desired membership. It's also important to state that we may lose some people due to the consolidation, as they may not want to stay on the combined boards with a new charge. Each slide has an ideal membership number and seat designations based on staff liaisons' suggestions. The seats highlighted in purple are up for reappointment. First, we'll start out with the Affordable Housing Advisory Commission and the Human Services Commission. I've prepared this info due to similar tasks and goals, but staff requested to keep the Human Services Commission as a subcommittee. Staff requested that 5 be dedicated to the AHOC and 5 to the HSC. But if we did combine these boards, we would have 7 members altogether. However, we would have no one with affordable housing expertise. And you can see that we have 3 applicants down there below. Next, we have the Environmental Advisory Board and Climate Action Team. It's important to note that the Environmental Advisory Board has not been able to meet since February 2022. If we did combine these existing boards, staff would like to keep the Climate Action Team seat designations and the number at 13 members. We would have 7 members that would make up this team, leaving 6 open seats, and we have 4 applicants that are ready to go. This would leave seats open to find diverse candidates. The Planning and Appearance Commission is next, and if we were to combine these existing boards, we would have 12 members, which is actually 1 over the desired member by staff. All members are in their first term, with the exception of a few who are being reappointed this year. But those would be the first to rotate off, and that would be due in 2027. But we do have 4 applicants that are waiting here. Next, we have the Racial Equity Commission and the Truth Plaque Task Force. If we were to combine this, staff would prefer to keep the Racial Equity Commission seat designations and membership to 9. Some of the Truth Plaque Task Force members would actually fill some of these vacant seat designations. Next, we have the Recreation and Parks Commission and Art Committee. If we were to combine these existing boards, we would end up with 12 members. That is the desired number. However, that does leave out a Chapel Hill Arts Committee member that could be included. Only 1 seat would open up in 2025, but you can see this is a pretty popular, both of these are pretty popular, and we do have 7 applicants that are waiting, but that means that they could wait for the 1 seat in 2025 or try for other boards. Lastly, we have the Transportation Board and the Greensways Commission. If we did combine these existing boards, we would have 7 members, and that would leave 2 open seats. We do have 2 applicants that you can see here. We also have 1 applicant for the Safe Routes to School. Now, that is a subcommittee that meets at the TAB meetings at a quarterly meeting, and those discussions are held quarterly, but staff suggested that the Greenway Commission's topics could also be discussed quarterly as well, but on different days than the Safe Routes to School Commission. So those are the alignments that we presented in your packet. The next steps would be to decide on the structure of these advisory boards and commissions. And then we need to decide a timeline for implementation. The council needs to direct the clerk on how to proceed with appointments and new appointments. Also, how you envision public engagement happening with the boards and commissions as well as with the community. And then there would have to be town code amendments that would have to be put in place. So this is a process. And I just want to let you know that I am here to assist in your discussion if you have any questions. And I do have the charges for the advisory boards on a slide. If you would like to have them up while you're in your discussion, just let me know. Or any of those other slides that you would like to look at in your discussion.